It's my first attempt at an app smash, and I'm going with an app, lots of different apps first of all. So I'm Carl Hooker, and this is my app smash part 1. I'm going to start off by using an app called Poplet Lite. This app is great and handy because it's great ways to organize all your content. Here's kind of what it looks like. Kind of drive you through the process here. Start out with a little bit of organizational chart, knowing that I'm going to use an app like Puppet Pals to be kind of my main resource of how I'm going to gather all my apps together and kind of do the introduction. I'm also going to drop over into GarageBand a little bit and then finally end it all in iMovie before sending it out to YouTube. So let's see how it goes. Of course, anyone who knows me knows I'm a pretty big fan of Puppet Pals. I mean, besides the fact that you can bring in just like a random zombie, it's a great app to use for any type of showcasing or demonstrating projects, but also just kind of, we used it for historical fiction quite a bit too. So one of my favorites. Go ahead and get out of here, zombie. The key to all this that we've all kind of discovered in the AppSmash Club is that photo roll is really key. You'll notice that we bounce back and forth a lot between that. In fact, if I switch to this scene here, you'll see that a lot of things bounce back and forth to the photo roll. So if I'm going from Potlet to photo roll, Puppet Pals back to photo roll to pull in all these backgrounds that you're seeing right now. Speaking of photo roll, one of the things you'll notice that is also important is the ability to do some cropping. So I take a lot of screenshots throughout this process to crop and kind of showcase which apps I'm using. Makes it kind of compelling. I can kind of see it from different angles and decide, well, this is a good one to zoom in on. I really want to focus on this app. So I use that quite a bit during the process. GarageBand was also very important because I wanted to lay a little bit of a background track, but before I describe that, let me have the 10-year-old version of me come in and explain it.
Yeah, it was great. I love using GarageBand because all I had to do was kind of drop some little loops, and then next thing you know, it just kind of saved it all for me. Yay!
Well, thank you, 10-year-old me. So you see, we've kind of dropped through this process a little bit. We started out with our Poplet map. We used the Puppet Pals to kind of integrate just a little bit. I went ahead and added a little bit of a background check, which you guys are now listening to. And our final step is going to go ahead and drop into iMovie. So now we've dropped into iMovie. We're going to go ahead and work on our first kind of movie smash here. And what I'm going to do in iMovie is drop all these tracks that I'm making in Puppet Pals. And then finally, when I'm done, export it to YouTube. Everybody happy? Yay! What? Yay! Thank you. That was my first app smash.